Okay. And we're back. Part 3. Yeah, sorry, my Wi-Fi just cut out. It just happens sometimes, so. Alright, we're back, and it is Biggie's turn. He's so excited because he has his blade singing back. So, let me see. Yeah, I've got a few things that I could do, but I don't think this is the time for spells. I think this is the time for blade singing. So, yeah. So he's going to go ahead and use a bonus action to pop Blade Singer. And so he's going to, like, pull out his sword in dramatic anime fashion. And hold on, there's got to be let me see. Okay, so he looks at the ghoul in front of him and he says, "Omae wa mo shindaru." And then he's going to slash at him with his longsword. Yes.
All right. Biggie begins blade singing and slashes at the ghoul in the cubby with his longsword.
Yes, and that's going to be...
The cubby, right?
That's going to be yeah, the one right in front of me. And that's going to be a 19 to hit.
All right, a 19 hits Ghast A. Go ahead and give me damage.
Hooray. Okay, and damage, we got 1d8 plus 2. So, roll that d8. All right, 6 damage.
All right, it takes some damage. And is that the extent of your turn?
Yeah. Oh, and it's a the sword that I'm using is silver. Can I tell if this did it seem like it actually hit it for damage? Can I actually like can I do a intelligence check for any sort of knowledge that I know about Ghasts, and also if it took it seems like it took full damage from my blade?
Yep, go ahead and make a religion check, focusing on the question of whether it taking full damage.
Yes, yeah. Okay, religion. It's going to be 5, 16.
All right. As far as weaknesses and resistances, you don't believe it has any, other than that it is immune to poison damage and resistant to necrotic damage, but it doesn't matter your weapon or damage type other than those 2 types of damage. That includes radiant. It is not vulnerable to radiant damage.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oof. Okay. Okay. Biggie's turn's over. Oh wait, does he got he's probably got a thing. Oh, so after he slashes the ghoul, he says, "Ka kate koyo."
What does that mean?
It means bring it on.
Koyo Yoko?
Kakate koyo.
Kakate kuyo. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He says that, and
earlier, since you didn't ask for the stream, "Omae wa mo shindaru" means you're already dead, and they're Ghasts, so they literally are already dead.
They
That's
are.
not the best insult. Like, he says that, and the Ghasts are like,
yeah.
What kind of idiot is this guy? They kind of sound like, they sound like Biggie. Like, he's like, and it's like, and like from an outsider, it's like, which one is the Ghast and which one is Biggie? Okay, and my turn's done. All right. He's got something to say back to me.
He responds to you. He leans forward and groans in your face, and will chomp down on you with his teeth, or attempt to.
Oh, man.
And he snaps his jaws shut inches from your face as he raises his claws and gets ready to attack again, but it is no longer his turn. It's Peppy's turn. And he almost bit Peppy off your shoulder, but just barely came close. He actually nipped the very tail of Peppy.
No, don't hurt Peppy. Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Okay. Peppy is going to use the help action. And he's going to use the help action to distract Ghast B Wait, who's next? Yeah, Zoe. So he is gonna like distract Ghast B and give advantage on the next person who attacks him. I believe is how that works.
I believe so. Sounds good.
Cool. So that's
All
going to be his turn. He's staying my shoulder. So he's like on my back, and there's like another Ghast, behind me. Like there's one in front of me, one behind me, and then the one behind me, and Peppy's like, like he's like just, and the Ghast is like, and he's like just lizard. He's like, I'm gonna beat you up, and he's like this cute little lizard. So did Ghast A not hit me at all? Did I take 0 damage?
Yeah, it missed you.
Biggie, he's just not taking any damage or anything. What is this? What is this luck? It's just like actual Biggie.
He's just lumbering through, and everything just goes on around him. And
exactly.
Why are you guys stopping to heal? We didn't get hurt.
He's like Jerry. I just kept crawling. It just kept working.
Oh, it'll stop working soon. No worries. But Peppy does distract Ghast B, so the next person to attack Ghast B will get advantage. And the next person to go in initiative is Zoe, coincidentally.
So, sorry, because mechanics of help. So when you use the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check that it makes. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know how I read it wrong.
Okay.
You choose a friendly creature.
If you you aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. You feint, distract, or some other way to make your allies attack. If your ally attacks the target, if your ally attacks the target before your next turn.
Yeah, you don't target an ally. You target the creature that you're distracting, and whoever attacks it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same action, but it's like it's different for attacks versus abilities. So yeah, so he used the help action on the Ghast. So Aravan or Zoe, whoever does it first. Right?
Yeah. Whoever attacks first, as long as the first one. So Zoe's next, and it's only on one action.
If your ally attacks the target before the next turn, the first attack roll is made with advantage. Okay, confirmed.
Yeah. Zoe, it's your turn.
Okay, I would like to attack Ghast B.
All right.
Remember the advantage.
Yep. So this first attack will be with advantage.
$23 to hit, 7 piercing.
All right, a 23 does hit regardless of advantage. Was that advantage? Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. Oh, it missed without advantage. So the advantage allows the first short sword blow to strike the Ghast. And would you like to use your free action to attack you with your second offhand?
Damn straight.
Right.
I'm gonna make it back.
Yeah, by the way, that whole bonus action attack thing, I went over Willow's Ranger in my campaign, and yeah, it totally like buffs her. By doing that roll, it's not just like oh, because she has a bonus action that does extra damage, so now it stacks with her extra attack. So she just gets like an additional D8 in damage. So I'm like, God, so
yeah.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened, but it like screwed up twice in a row. 20 to 6 piercing.
Hold on. So the second attack is not with advantage. However...
Oh, then I should have re-rolled it, sorry.
However, your lowest roll also hits, so it hits regardless. But that second roll was not with advantage. So, but even if you rolled the 8, which was the lowest number, it's fine.
Yeah, I didn't realize that on advantage didn't work. I haven't really played melee characters.
Yeah, no worries. So the second one does also hit for 6 piercing damage. You also have your action surge if you would like to take it. You don't have any bonus special abilities this turn, but you can take an extra action to attack if you would like to.
Yeah.
Or do anything.
I was debating on that. I was thinking about it, but yeah, probably a good idea because these are like, scary.
They're pretty
action
strong,
surge to attack.
You know, sometimes it's good to kill the monsters quick, even if it's like, oh, there might be another fight. Yeah, but if we kill these quick, we take less damage, and then that might be better in the long run.
See, I'm the type of person that at the end of beating an MMO still has like my original heal potions. You never know if I need that 3 HP.
Exactly.
All right, then, yeah, I'm going to attack again.
All right. So I'll go ahead and make your third attack. Your bonus action thing was only once per turn, so this one is only one single attack.
And this
not
is
advantage.
with advantage? Okay.
Correct. Only the first one this turn because of the help action. All right, and that one does also hit for 4 damage. That's a low damage.
It's like
roll.
I was progressively getting weaker as I hit him. Stab! Stab!
You're hitting every time, but it's getting weaker.
My arm is tired.
So you've chunked him up a little bit. Reminder that you are pretty hurt. I think he did claw you pretty hard. Would you like to use your second wind also now while you have a chance to? It's their bonus action, which you have free.
Yeah, I would like to use my second wind.
What's your
All right, so go ahead and roll.
Sorry.
He has
I
11.
could do that in combat.
Yeah.
So this second wind will not be able to overheal him. So it's probably a good time to do it before he goes down.
Yeah.
So D10 plus 2, or I guess you roll it in the thing. Whatever you do.
Yeah, I was typing it out. Sorry, I need to add that one as a shortcut.
Yep.
Five.
All right. So he heals up to 5. She's at 16, which is a not terrible health to be at.
Better than 11.
Exactly. So that was Zoe's turn. It is now Erevin's turn. Ghast number B has been hit quite a lot, but neither one of them looks like they're in any weaker state than they were previously. Begee calls out that they are immune to poison damage and resistant to necrotic damage, so be careful on that. That makes you remember that some creatures also have like other immunities. If you would like to make a religion check to try and figure out what that is before you decide what you want to do on your turn.
Yes, I would like to do that.
All right.
I got a 14.
All right. So about Ghasts, you know that they are immune to a couple of conditions. They're immune to being charmed, exhaustion, and poison. So anything that you have that charms them would not work against them. You also know that from what you've been able to tell, that creatures who start their turn in this horrible, stinky aura can get some penalties if they start in that aura, which you realize as you're gagging and retching. And give me a Constitution save. Did I have Begee make a con save? Let's have him go ahead and do that now. He's had a turn.
Can I make a deception check to tell you that I already made the save?
No, but Willow made hers, so let's see what Begee makes. I'm not going to retcon anything that's happened, but
I can take damage.
We'll
I
see
can
what
take
happens.
damage. I'll make the
Yeah,
save.
if it's damage,
we'll
you
see
would
if
take
I
it.
need to. I bet I don't. I'm going to make the save. Natural 1.
Did you make the save? All right, really?
No, kidding. It's on the stream. 19. I made the save. 20. 19 plus 1.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and tell you all, since everyone has now made the save,
No fart
what it is. Yeah, it is. You're poisoned for until the start of their next turn, and that can happen every time you start your turn next to them. But once you succeed once, you're immune to it for 24 hours. So you've all kind of gagged on it, but you weren't affected. So poison just makes you at disadvantage on stuff. No big deal. But
giggity.
Yeah. So you're all kind of gagging, but holding your noses, and you've weathered the stench of the gas. But yeah, Erevan, sorry, go ahead. So you know nothing that charms them works, which you've kind of figured out that really any undead charm doesn't really work on them. And the stinky aura, but you don't have to worry about that. So sorry for the interruption. Go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. I'd like to stab at Ghast B with my silvered rapier.
All right, so you stab between your allies and try to pierce Ghast B, which is attacking your fighter friend. Go ahead and make that roll.
8.
All right, an 8 will miss the Ghast. So that
Dang.
was your action. Would you like to do anything else with your turn? I'm guessing not, but if you would, you are free to.
No, there's nothing really I want to do with my turn, because yeah, I don't have much else to do.
Yeah, your Bardic Inspiration is really the only bonus action thing you can do unless you had a spell. Do you have any bonus action spells? I don't think so.
Nope.
You have Healing Word, but you could save that for in case. I mean, you're gonna use that if someone like falls unconscious.
I'm
so
saving that.
you could save them, but yeah, you've got one slot left, so good. That's a good one to know. Yeah, one slot left, but that one could bring someone up from unconscious, so it's good to put in your back pocket.
Yeah,
All right, going back to the top. Yeah, you will need that at some point. Back to the top of initiative, it is Vanya's turn. That's Lily. So Lily, your allies are fighting these creatures. You smartly saved yourself, and you are now full strength and ready to fight these Ghasts from back at the entrance to the room. Oh, and you guys' strength recovered. I forgot to say that, but I'm fixing it now.
Yay! Can I aim for one of these guys from right here?
Yes, from where you're at, you can see B clearly with no problems. A, because there's no, you can see both of them from where you're at, but they have cover because there's a bunch of people in between. Your spell ignores cover, but if you shoot like with a crossbow, then they have cover.
Okay, so I can still shoot with a crossbow, right?
Yeah, you can shoot with a crossbow, but it's at disadvantage. But if you cast your spell, what's it called?
Sacred Flame. So Sacred Flame is the same damage, but it's a better chance to hit because it doesn't get a penalty. So if you want to do range damage without using a spell slot, I would say use Sacred Flame.
Yeah, that's your crossbow is different in different situations, but Sacred Flame is probably better just because of the close quarters fighting.
I'll use Sacred Flame.
All right, so that's a Dex save. So I'm gonna roll that for the Ghast, but give me damage. Actually, I'll tell you to give me damage only if I succeed because it's not half damage. So making that Dex save.
If it fails,
and your DC is 13. No, I'm sorry. I am making the Dex save, and I have failed the Dex save. So if you would roll your damage, that is 1d8.
It's the same one you rolled for your hit die.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, clerics are pretty much all d8s.
Yeah, convenient.
Okay.
And barbarians are like, yeah, we pretty much always D12. D12
Sorry, Lily, what did you say?
Oh, sorry.
Wait, which ones? Oh my god.
Yeah, barbarians are the only one that use 12.
1d8 plus what?
No plus, just the d8.
Oh. 7.
7? All right, you blast your ray of holy light. All of your friends kind of squint their eyes as the light blinds everyone in this room. The dimly lit room with candles, and the gas kind of wails as it's blasted in the face with that holy light. It doesn't take any special damage, but it made it hurt. It's hurting. It's getting pelted from every direction by spells and abilities. So, all right, that one is hurting pretty bad. And next, it is its turn. And let's see. Zoe's stabbed at a whole bunch. Biggie's just sitting there saying Japanese platitudes. And he can see that his friend is friend. I'll use the term loosely. He can see that his ally is engaged in combat with Biggie, and he will focus his attacks elsewhere. He is going to. He looks at Erevan, who just reached through and stabbed him, and he's going to reach out his claws and attempt to scratch Erevan. He reaches forward, and as he stumbles forward to hit you, he's like kind of on all fours, but like hunched over, and he kind of stumbles and falls off the bed and misses you with his claws as he retreats back onto the bed where he was sitting. But He's got too many people around him, and he's kind of not on great footing, so he kind of failed that claw swipe. Biggie, we're back around to you.
Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka?
Hi, so desu.
Did you say Willy Wonka?
Okay, so he's going to... Let me pop up my dice roller. Okay, so he's gonna... I'm gonna have him... Well... Yeah, you know what? He's gonna turn around from A, because he's realizing he's basically blocking A in. This guy can't get out. And B is almost dead, so he's gonna be smart and turn around and decide to focus on the B ghoul instead. But he's gonna, like, dramatically turn around. You know, like he's gonna, oh, hold on.
His ponytail swirls in the wind as he flips.
Let me move my Ghast here. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so he's like, oh, like slow turn. Yeah, the ponytail thing, like whips. And he goes, Shobura! And then he swings his long sword, and that's going to be a 16 to hit.
That will hit Ghast B. How much damage does that long sword do?
Yeah, alright. It's going to be 1d8 plus 2. Alright, 7 damage. Whooshing!
Alright, you see a piece of decrepit, dried flesh just flip off, and it smacks on the wall and goes like... kind of starts sliming down the wall.
And McGee's going to say, Cure! I got a whole bunch of them. By the way, that means eat this. Cure. And I'm probably saying it wrong, but that's part of the role play, so I don't care. Curari.
I mean, I actually don't know what I don't know the word, so I don't know. I'll just take your word for it.
Kurae. I had the kanji, but I deleted it.
Kurare.
No, just one R.
Kurae.
That's the Romanji.
Kurai. Oh yeah, it means take this. To take a blow. That's why I was like, eat. Did you say eat this?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm using an anime.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
It's not wrong. Oh, geez. It actually, the kanji is eat. So it literally means eat this, but it means like take this or up yours.
Yeah, it's the same metaphor.
Yeah, okay.
And how
did not know that kanji could be read that way. Kurai.
Okay, he's gonna say "Kure" because he's like he's trying to imitate and he's imitating anime that he's heard. You know, it's like mimicry. You know, it's like when a kid first learns to speak. You know, and it's like getting all the consonants wrong and stuff. It's like, oh, but it's trying because he's a weeb. He's a wannabe. He's otaku. He wants to be like Japanese culture, but he's just terrible at all of it, and he doesn't even invest the time. So he just gets.
That's exactly what he does.
I know. That's why it's easy
but they're like,
play.
They're faintly there, like the essence of it is there. Like you can see what the intention was, but you're like, it just falls flat. Well, Ghast A tries to mimic you or mimicry, and it sounds even worse. And it's going to try to claw you, and it also misses. Biggie will die before this campaign finishes. I swear on the dice gods.
It's just
send
like
what?
Life. Kalimvor.
Oh, Kalimvor, yeah.
Kalimvor. So when you die, your soul goes to like some fugue plane waiting to get claimed by a god. And if you had some relationship or pact with some god or other entity, it'll come and claim your soul, or a pact with the devil or something like that. But for those souls that have not made any pacts or deals with any gods or devils, eventually, they just kind of languish there in this fugue. Well, then Kalimvor, the god of the dead, so it's kind of like Grim Reaper, he will come and take them and judge them and then put them wherever they appropriately go. So it's like Oh, no one wanted you, huh? Well, that's okay. I'll get you somewhere. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be where you want to go, but it's going to be somewhere. And so, and Biggie is looking forward to that. It's like Kelimvor is like a comforting god to him. He's like, hey man, Kelimvor is there when no one else will be. No gods or devils will be there for you, but Kelimvor's got your back. He'll usher you to the appropriate plane. Again, could be hell, but hey, if that's what you deserve, Kelimvor be trusted. Yes, I've got a poem. I'll read it later.
That sounds like a lot more philosophy than Biggie would be capable of. I'm gonna need a roll for that one. Peppy is next.
Yes, Peppy is. Oh, he's feeling like so tough right now. He's like, and he's actually going to use the help action on A because he wants Biggie to get this really sweet like blow. So he wants to give him advantage on A. B's almost dead. He's probably going to be dead anyway. We've got 3 rounds, and Biggie's eating this in the face basically. So yeah, Peppy is going to now he's facing B again. No. So now Biggie is like turned back around, and Peppy's like facing B. He's like, and he does like raspberries at B.
at B or at A?
A. Yes, you're right. Sorry, A.
All right. A is being distracted by Peppy's wagging his tail on Biggie's shoulder as Biggie turns his back to A. And Zoe, it is your turn.
I would like to attack B.
All right.
To hit with advantage for piercing.
All right. You don't have advantage. He was giving advantage against A, not B. But your not advantage roll still hits. Wait. So that does hit.
I'm confused because I had advantage against B last time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Peppy used an action called the help action, which gives the next attack against it advantage. And this round he used it against a different target.
My bad. Sorry. Okay, I can.
It's okay.
What was my first one?
It was both rolls still hit, so it doesn't matter. If that happens and it's questionable, then I would have you reroll. But because both hit, it doesn't really matter. So that was a hit for 4 damage on Ghast B. And would you like to also attack with your second weapon?
Yep. I was just waiting to see if it fell over dead.
Yep. It did not fall over dead. All right, that also hits, and that deals a significant blow to it, but it is still standing. And would you like to do anything else with your turn? You can move around the room as long as you don't move out of its range, but I don't know where you'd want to move to.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. So next will be Erevan.
Mm-hmm.
Once B's gone, the action economy is going to go out the window.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna stab B again.
All right. Go for it.
Oh my god, I keep getting bad rolls. I got a 7.
7 total?
Yup.
Jeez, what did you roll?
A 2.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Inspiration.
Yeah, you beat me to. And you can continue your turn if you would like to do anything, but you have killed it and used your action.
Nothing else I want to do, so I'm gonna pass on my turn.
All right, next is Vanya. There is 1 creature left. You can't quite see it from here, but if you'd like to skirt around the corner so you can get a better view of it, you can attack it with only disadvantage. Or you can use if you were just going to use the same spell, you can just barely see it, and because you can just barely see it, it ignores cover. So you can just stand there and use your radiant spell again if you like. Or you can try to shoot your crossbow if you want to move into position. It's up to you. Sorry, I can't hear you if you're talking. You might be muted.
Oh, sorry. I'll
Okay.
just do the same thing that I did.
Okay, so I will roll a save. And that's a fail. So go ahead and give me the damage. It's a 1d8. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh yeah, because it records like a couple seconds ahead.
I have.
Yeah, they're training weights. They can't be heavy.
Oh, I had that whole thing muted.
We heard you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard you.
The stream didn't, so I'm going to read this again.
Okay.
So this is his dramatic like anime moment, right? So he squints his eyes and tilts his hat, and he looks at the remaining ghoul, and he goes, "I hate to state the obvious, but we both know I'll win. I'm not bragging; it's just a fact. Your body is slower than mine, and that will be your undoing. You haven't even seen my true power." And he dramatically switches his sword hand, and he's like, "I've been fighting with my offhand." Ah. So it's like, now he's getting serious. And then he goes, "And also, I'm wearing training weights." And he unstraps these like wrist weights, and they fall to the ground with like a light thump. Like they're not very heavy. Yes, he does all that. And then
Yeah, training weights. Training weights can't be heavy. Otherwise, they would be training weights. They'd just be regular weights. It's like training wheels.
You've seen Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, I know.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. By the way, that's actually a quote from that. I transcribed it. So
yeah,
yeah, I should have transcribed it in Japanese, but no, not that much effort. So this is fantastic because he rolled a 9, but he has advantage from Peppy. So once again, Peppy saves the day, and a 19 plus 4. So that longsword's going to connect.
That does connect. And what is the damage?
Okay. And yeah, he's actually got still a little ways to go, but
you could, if you really want to have a cool anime moment, you could two-hand it and end your blade stinging for extra damage.
But I already rolled and I got a good number. Okay, can I roll the D10, and if it's not higher, just take what I have?
That's what I was gonna say. Roll it, and either take what you have or take it if it's higher.
Okay. Either way, we'll pretend I did that dramatically. So, come on, man. Oh, I got a 7. Okay, so Big E says that, and he grips his sword with his second hand, and he just plunge. And that's 9 damage. 7 plus 2.
Nice.
9 damage. Yes.
All right. All right. This ghoul is also hurting. Your blade stinging is ended. So just keep that in mind for whatever AC purposes, but I think you still have mage armor on anyway.
Yeah, it actually, because of mage armor, it doesn't make a difference yet.
Yeah. But there's other bonuses and stuff that blade singing does, so.
Yeah, no, I still like to do it. It boosts my walking speed and stuff. I mean, it's just if I'm gonna be meleeing in battle, I'm gonna blade sing.
Yeah, and if it's a short rest, you might as well use it whenever you can.
Yeah, that's the point. That's why
so your blade sing.
Like, I didn't want to wait, you know? I didn't want it to be like, oh, well, let me wait and use it later. There's basically any battle that's not trivial, I'm going to go ahead and pop my blade singing.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what a barbarian's rage is. Like, you want to just use it.
Yeah.
All right, well, you end your blade singing and cleave it with your longsword, and it has not understood a single word of what you said because it's an undead, and you can see blood coming out of its ears.
Japanese. It speaks Japanese, but I'm just butchering it. That's why it can't understand me.
Yeah. And it is going to attempt to retaliate one last time on Biggie with its claws, even though Biggie just attacked it. And okay.
Oh, I got this.
I'm not going to assume.
Bring it on.
I'm not going to assume. I'm just going to do the math. Does 12 hit your AC?
No.
Fuck. Okay. Well,
oh!
Peppy's turn.
Oh, you just really wanted to hit him once. No, I have 15.
I just wanted to hit him once.
He's got high dexterity.
I just wanted to paralyze him once.
Really? Wait, don't ghouls get double attack?
No.
You can't do nothing? You should have fudged that die. Biggie.
No, if they hit you.
I don't have any
I won't need to fudge,
marks.
don't worry.
I don't have any erase marks on my hit points because I'm not getting hit.
You'll get some. You'll get some. Coming.
Bleh.
It's Peppy's turn. Peppy want to climb inside the gas and eat it from the inside?
Oh, yeah, Peppy's turn. Peppy's gonna use no, it's too late. Gas already attacked. I guess Peppy's just. Well, no one can get by me. Sorry, guys. Peppy's gonna use the help action. If someone's sweet, well, Aravan can. Zoe can run.
You can
to
move
this
to the
other
left.
Corner. You could climb on the crate.
You can
attack from there.
Oh yeah, because you didn't move after your turn. You just went, didn't you? I don't know.
No, because the Ghast attacked me. If I wasn't there, it could have potentially moved out. So let's just roll with it. But he is using the help action. But Zoe and Aravan should each get a shot at it. So we'll probably wrap it up, hopefully.
Yeah, the disadvantage will cancel out.
Yure. Yorosanai.
Oh, wait, it's not. Okay, so Peppy gives the help action, and Zoe, it is your turn next.
I would like to throw a sword at Ghasts.
I don't know which is funnier, to think that the dog is just constantly barking this whole time and he's listening to it, or that it stays silent until he starts talking and then it goes bark, bark, bark. Both of those are equally
out on
funny.
the tail end, both going twice that loud for like 10 minutes straight.
I love dogs.
And they just were slowing down.
All right.
Time they both really get into it, I'm going to just hit the button so y'all can hear.
Go ahead with whatever you're doing. You said you want to throw one of your throwing swords.
Throw sword.
Okay, go ahead and throw your throwing sword at it. It's what is it? It's not proficiency.
1d20
So,
3.
1d20 plus your dexterity, so 1d20 plus 2, and the damage would be, I think I said I'm allowing the same damage, so it would still be 1d6 plus 2. I don't know. See if you hit it first, and we'll decide. See if you hit first, and then we'll decide the damage.
He's
okay,
using
15.
Peppy's advantage on a throwing sword for 1d4.
Oh wait, I have advantage?
Yeah.
15 or a 9, so 15.
All right, 15 hits, and so yeah, an improvised weapon I think is 1d4, which so is a
That sounds
dagger.
about right.
So yeah, it's 1d4 plus you add your dexterity because you're throwing it. So 1d4 plus 2.
Yeah, it's basically just treating a short sword as a throwing dagger, which is like not
Yeah,
bad at all,
I know.
actually.
Max damage.
A not proficient throwing dagger. Oh, 5 damage? Or sorry, 6 damage?
6 damage.
Not bad. All right, it's got a sword sticking out of its side, and I
If
mean,
I could throw another one, I'm pretty sure
do
that's
you want to throw your all-hand sword too?
I would love to.
You remember you could also the mimic. You had to throw your swords because it was silvered. You do have a free hand now if you'd like to draw your dagger, your throwing dagger, and attack with that instead. You can, but you can also throw your sword.
Yeah, no, I would much rather throw my sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be kind of the thing I do at the end of fights.
All right,
Or
so
at
go
least
ahead.
the part where I think it's the end of the fight. And if
I was
I'm
gonna say,
unarmed afterwards, then I'm unarmed afterwards.
That's pretty epic, actually. Like you end the fight by like shink shink, like your two swords like just sticking out of the beast, and then you have to like step on it and pull them out dramatically.
Nat
oh
20.
my God. It's like when you're running from something and you start pulling off your shoes to throw at it. All right, so nat 20. I think. I don't remember what the rules I ended up deciding on for crits are, but the way I did the monster earlier is just double damage. So roll 2d4 and add plus 2. So 2d4 plus 2. He critted. If only this killed it.
It could.
10
Is
damage.
that like max damage too?
That's max damage again!
Max critical damage on a critical. Okay.
What?
Well, it's not dead.
Holy crap! 10 damage.
Imagine if that was a real attack.
Imagine if I had action surge still.
You throw your third sword. Wait, what?
I don't.
You pull out your crossbow and actually attack with your ranged weapon.
No, I pull out my crossbow and chunk it out.
And throw it. It would do the same damage. It would do the same damage. You could just start hurling. You just carry a bag full of shit and you just start hurling it.
Oh my god, I've got a bag full of books. Oh wait, that was the other character. Other game. Never mind.
Yeah, wrong game.
Okay, so I just want to highlight for the stream for a second, since I didn't have, so you know, if they didn't see the chat, like there's his crit, so he just got a critical hit throwing his short sword as if it was a dagger, and then here's his damage roll. He rolled 4s on both of his d4s, so literally a crit and then max damage, and he's throwing a short sword without proficiency. I just want to be clear. Is what's going on.
So yeah, your double crit swords. There's both swords are stuck in it, and it's Aravin's turn. So...
Oh wait, real fast. And then when I did all of that, I said, "And now I'm cracked open this jar of pickles."
Oh, that's a thing.
That's it. That's my catchphrase.
Yeah, that's my catchphrase.
I've always said that. Remember?
I hate pickles. Oh, that's what that's from. Oh my god, that's always been my catchphrase, right?
That's always been my catchphrase. Is from Rick and Morty.
Is cracking a jar of pickles also from Rick and Morty?
No, the Orville.
Oh, same thing.
Every time they get in, they'd be attacking somewhere. He'd be like, "Hey, Alea, can you crack open this jar of pickles?" And she'd rip the door off or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, every time she's using her super strength, that's the metaphor they use. That's right. I could not tell for so many episodes. I didn't get the show. Like I liked it, but I'm like, oh, it's like a stupid, goofy, like a Seth MacFarlane comedy. And then it's like, oh no, it's like trying to be like a serious, like a new Star Trek. And then it's like, no, wait, it's goofy again. And like, it was really hard for me to interpret, but I liked it.
You've cut off my leg! All right, I'm done.
Right.
Sorry.
It's all right. So, yep, Aravin, it is your turn. The last creature is kind of around the corner, but you could still attack it. It would just have a +1 to AC from your angle.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stab it again.
Might I recommend throwing a weapon at it? Zack said.
And you would get an opportunity attack because you're ranging it next to it.
Not an opportunity, just it would be a disadvantage.
Or, I thought, yeah, whatever.
13 to hit.
That does hit.
Cool. Okay, I got 4 for damage.
All right, it is still alive and kicking. And
Dang.
next is going to be, but a hit's better than nothing. Next is Vanya.
Okay. Hold on.
All right. Yeah, there's one guy left, and he is hurting bad. He's still fighting because he's a zombie. He doesn't care, but he's got like bits and pieces falling off him.
Could I, if I was right here, could I shoot him, to here with my crossbow?
With your crossbow, yes, but he would get a +2 to his armor class, but it would do more damage if it hits. Yeah, it's questionable. Your bow would possibly do more damage, but it'd be harder to hit. So it depends on whether you want to risk it to do more damage or have a more likely hit.
What just happened? Oh.
Yeah,
actually
Willow.
left. Okay. So I could throw a crossbow at it from, I could use my crossbow at it from here, right?
Yeah, you can. It's harder to hit it, but you can try that if you want to. It's a chance to do more damage, but yes, you can try.
Okay, I'll do that then.
All right. So you draw your crossbow and load a bolt into it and fire it. Go ahead and make your attack roll. That one you have to roll for.
It says 1d8. Do I roll a 1d8 for it?
That's going to be if you hit. You're still going to have to roll the attack with that one. So you're going to roll a d20 and add the plus to hit modifier that it says next to that ability.
16.
All right. So was that, sorry, just to make sure, just for future reference, is that a 16 on the dice or adding your modifier too?
Adding.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
Total.
Perfect. So, yep, 16 total hits. And then go ahead and roll your damage. So for this one, it's 1d8 plus the damage that it says. It should say 1d8 plus something.
Okay.
Nice job.
9.
9 damage. Your bolt
Wow.
hits it. It hits it in the chest, and it doesn't look like it does anything. But then as it goes to move, you realize that like last little bit of flesh is what was holding its whole center together. And the bolt, it looks like a tree that's like being felled in the forest. Like it's like, and it starts to move forward, and then its whole front side just starts to go, oh, and topple forward. And as it topples forward, you see the life, fade from its eyes as it topples on the floor in front of Big E and kind of skids to a stop with some gross like splotching noises.
Yeah.
All right, it is dead. Both Ghasts are dead, and you've got a chest full of loot.
Yay! Oh yeah, the chest.
Me or everyone?
What?
Just me or everyone?
Well,
everyone. Yeah, you guys were looting the chest when this combat started. He started taking stuff out of the chest, and then these guys attacked. So yeah, everyone's got the loot. This is it's a team effort. But he was looking through the chest. So yeah, go ahead and look through those items and ask questions about them, and you're free to rummage through the chest and look through it now.
Big E wants to say a short prayer to Kalimvor for the dead or the undead that he just put down. Kalimvor, Lord of the Dead, will take your hand when death arrives. Make sure souls are correctly led to all their proper afterlives. And he's like real solemn, and he makes some weird, like vaguely Japanese.
Sorry, I didn't mean to disconnect.
That's okay.
You
see as you pray quietly and whisper to yourself and fondle your holy symbol or whatever you've got, you see the corpses. You see the corpses of the Ghasts slowly start to smolder. Like, you know, when you see like a coal or whatever, like on the fire, and you like blow on it and it like smolders. They just start to like smolder with like a flickering light, which then like quickly goes away. It just like, wait, were they just like smoldering and burning? Nothing changed about them. But you saw this, like, you saw something on their bodies. It was weird.
Biggie gets scared, but then pulls himself together.
Just to be clear, I would like to go and pick up my weapons before.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we move on because it's like, oh, you're unarmed.
I won't ever do a gotcha. You walk forward and pull them. You go, and it comes out, and the second one comes out, and they've got like guts and muck and grime and ectoplasm on them, and you can like shake them off on the ground, and it splatters across the room.
I would like to lick the blade, please.
It tastes like rotten corpses.
I would like to lick both blades then.
They both taste like rotten corpses, but you've already emboldened yourself against the gas stench, so it doesn't affect you. And they're clean now, so conveniently.
Okay.
All right,
I didn't really.
So for stream continuity, so yeah, you've all got this treasure. Biggie has the list of items which I read off, so I will allow all four of you to go through and decide who should get what and what you want to look at, and maybe each one of you inspects a different item. You probably want to take a short rest after this and look at the items. Each person can only inspect one item during a short rest, so you all talk that out amongst yourselves. Biggie is just the one who got there first and was looking through the chest, so he's got the list. But yeah, you guys go on and tell me when you're ready to move on.
Quick question. Do you guys want to go ahead and head into the basement after this? Or do you want to, okay, cool. Well, let's just keep going then and see. Maybe we go like another 30 minutes or something and just see where we get. And, you know, if we have to stop at the beginning of another battle, then okay. Or maybe it goes quicker. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to list off the items and let's just do them one at a time. So if someone wants it and you take it, make sure you write it down on your item sheet, respectively. So Biggie already took a nice cloak. The next item is a coffer, which is a money holder. So some kind of a thing that's holding money. So it's probably got money in it. Does anyone want to hold the money or you want me to just keep it?
I want to hold the money.
Okay, so write down coffer. And you'll have to open it to see what's in there, but it could be money, it could be gems, it could be a demon. I don't know. After we divvy it up, then if anyone wants to, when we do a short rest, each person can say one item that they inspect and figure out what it is. Okay, the next item is some sort of chainmail, so possibly armor, but it's hard to tell because it was folded up. Someone interested in this?
I would like to take that just to see if there's a chance it's better than what I have.
Cool. As I hand it to him, does this look like a chainmail vest, or does it look like something else?
As you start to like pick it up and look at it, it looks like a suit, like the suit of chainmail he has on. So it's a couple different pieces. It's not like a single chest piece. It's like a set of chainmail armor. But
it's not like there's anything special about it, like it's a little bit better or magical or something.
Yeah, I mean, normally you would in 5th edition, the only thing you would get would be like a magic chainmail tunic. It wouldn't be like a suit of chainmail.
Right.
So it's not like a named magic item. It might be a magic suit of chainmail, but you would have to inspect it to find that out or use a spell or something. But it is possible to have a +1 suit of chainmail.
During our short rest, you would be able to know. Also, if it's cursed, you can find out.
I can also find out by putting it on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? Biggie's going to fling that cloak on.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. It is a chain shirt.
Oh.
It's not a whole set. It's just a shirt.
Which still, that's the same AC or whatever. I mean, it could be magic, but it's chain armor, AC 13, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
just top.
Biggie's gonna, inspect it during the short rest, but does anything happen when he flings the cloak on because he's wearing the cloak now?
You fling the cloak on, it doesn't like start strangling you or anything. You don't really you feel, I mean, you do feel something, You can't really tell what it is just by putting it on immediately, but you definitely feel different. You would have to spend a short rest playing around with it and seeing what changed, but you do feel different when you put it on.
Okay, what color is it? Important question.
Brown and green with a bronze clasp.
Okay. Okay, wow, that's probably magical then. Okay, so... Okay, so the next item is a metal tin. Does anyone want a metal tin?
I'll take it. No one else will.
Okay, cool. So write that down on your item sheet. Was that Vanya?
Yes.
Sweet. So write down metal tin, and you can open it during the short rest and check it out and whatever. Okay, next we have a flask. Since Biggie is a wizard, he would like to take the flask, and according to the 5th edition source books, a taste is enough to determine what a potion does without a check required.
Sure is.
So,
Sure is.
So, but just a taste of a potion does not imbibe the potion, or, you know, I mean, unless it's acid. Like it could just be acid, and then it's like, okay, if it's a potion, I know it is. Yep, it's acid. I mean, he would try to smell it first. He's not doing that yet, but I just want to mention it. So, if no one else wants the flask, I will take it until I find out what it is. Next is a large lantern. Anyone want the lantern?
Me, since I don't have dark vision.
Okay, good idea. Write down large bronze. Just write lantern.
Okay.
Jake, is there anything special about the lantern she needs to write down, or is it just a lantern?
It's a bullseye lantern.
Okay, so write down bullseye lantern. It's just a type of lantern. It's actually a really good one, I think.
It's a lantern that basically, instead of spreading the light out all around you, it bounces it straight in front of you, so you have to point it in a direction, but it goes a lot further than a regular lantern.
Sweet. Okay, so next is a small box. Who wants the box of mystery?
I want the small box of mystery. For it is not hands that open it, it is desire.
Big E says you definitely seem like you deserve the box. Being all serious about it. What's in the box?
So yeah, it's like a little clasp box, is like, I guess how I would describe it. It's like a little, it like folds up, and then there's a little clasp securing it, and it's made of like a sturdy wood coated with leather.
Can I actually enter that on my sheet, or?
You can write clasp box. I mean, you guys can further inspect these items. He's just kind of distributing them to see who gets what. You guys will probably want to spread them around differently once you know what they are, but without actually opening them or looking at them any closer, that's what you've got so far.
And I would like the old book, because even though I'm not very good at reading, I'm a wizard, so I need to keep practicing.
All right, so that was the cloak, the coffer, the chain shirt, the tin, the flask, the lantern, the box, and the book. All right, so you've all got the items. They're all spread out. Erevan didn't get anything, but it's okay. We'll get to that in a minute.
Erevan, would you like the book or the flask? I kind of want the cloak.
She's AFK right now because Trent's annoying herself.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, he's okay with that,
yeah. I mean, if one of you guys gets, like, you know, a +2 battle axe or something, so you'll probably get it. So it's not like the items are set in stone. They're not no drop. It's not EverQuest where stuff's no drop. Once you get it, it's done.
I've always wanted to throw an axe.
Oh God. 1d4. It's just so everyone has a chance to inspect an item. So would you guys like to take a short rest? I think some of you have taken some damage and would like to heal probably before you try to go to the basement.
I have not.
I didn't take any damage.
Okay, about the two-handed battle axe, I have to like wind it up like it's a shot put.
Oh my God.
Woof, 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 ah!
That's got to be worth a D6. Come on, falling damage alone.
But your aim is so bad, it's disadvantaged like 5 times in a row.
Yeah, none of you are really damaged that bad. So he's taken some. But I mean, it's like what, 8 damage down. And no one else is really significantly hurting. But you would still need to short rest in order to inspect the thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
Also, I could read my second.
Exactly. Yeah, that just recovers all of your short rest stuff. Vanya never used her channel divinity, but that would come back too. So yeah, it doesn't hurt to take a short rest if you're able to.
Yeah, so let's do short rest. So if you're refilling anything, so Vanya, you don't have to do anything. Aravan, did Aravan take damage? Did she use her last hit die or save it?
I still show 1 hit die remaining.
I saved it.
Did you take any damage?
Nope.
Okay, so you don't have to do anything. So we're doing a short rest. Would you like one of the items? I have a flask and an old book and a cloak. Just to see what it is. We can just we can switch items around when we know what's best for everyone. But for the short rest, we can each pick one item to inspect. So I've got a cloak, a flask, and a book.
I want to inspect my coffer.
Oh, she has a coffer. She got the coffer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have misheard when you guys were. I thought I heard Vanya take that. So, okay, she has the coffer. Okay.
I didn't note that down. Awesome. Okay, so we're doing a short rest. So who wants to go first with their item?
Me.
Is that Ervin?
Yeah.
All right. So you got a wooden coffer. Go ahead and describe what you'd like to do to it or with it.
I'd like to open it.
All right. You peek open the wooden coffer, and inside are four small flasks, and they are filled with a bubbling red liquid and a cork stopper.
You can taste
Okay.
them. You can taste them to find out what they do without unleashing an effect. Haha, haha. I'm meta. I mean, by reading the rules.
Yeah, no rules allowed.
Yeah, no rule books. Hey, yeah, I memorized it. If you memorize,
Oh god.
with a taste, you can identify a potion. Yes, that's what it says.
Well, I guess I just have to trust you. I'm not allowed to reference that.
All right, I'm gonna taste test it.
All right, you pop the cork on one of those flasks and you taste it, and you immediately recall. It doesn't really taste like anything, but it kind of makes you feel it potion feeling.
Like potion?
Yeah, there are 4 healing potions.
4.
I was gonna describe it doesn't have a flavor. It just brings to mind pleasant memories and days of better times and fields of flowers. But no, they're healing potions. That's all they are.
Rosemary and lavender.
Yeah. Is that a thing, or are you making that up?
Making it up.
That's canon now.
Rosemary and lavender. I don't know. Actually, that might be in Herbs de Provence. Lavender is in Herbs de Provence. I bought that recently, and that's why I don't remember what else. It might. Yeah. It smells like Herbs de Provence.
These specific healing potions taste like Herbs de Provence, and they are healing potions. So I will write that down on your magic items. You have healing potion 4, and they are what's a healing potion? 44.
2d4 plus 2, I think. It's actually pretty good.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2. So I'll write that down on my sheet just so we have a quick reference. But you have got a coffer with 4 healing potions.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. But you can.
You should give at least one to Vanya. If you want, you can pass them on to everyone, but you can also use potions on downed allies to bring them up. But I would say at least give Vanya 1. She doesn't have to use it now, but she'll want to have it. Yeah.
Okay, well, actually, I'll give her 2.
Okay. So Vanya has 2 healing potions. And that was all for Willow's items. So who would like to go next?
I want to go.
Okay, so you've got a clasped box and a set of chainmail. The box you can just open and look at. The chainmail, if you would like to spend your rest investigating it and checking it out and seeing if there's any special attributes to it, you can. but we can go ahead and resolve the box first. So go ahead.
Okay. I would like to open up the box.
All right. You flip the clasp and open the box, and you don't immediately recognize this box. It's got a whole bunch of odd metal tools in it. It's got like a file and a weird shaped hook and a long metal rod, and it's just got a bunch of little fiddly tools in there. You don't immediately recognize what it is, but
I would like to look at it and roll whatever check I need to roll to see if I realize it's a burglar kit. I mean, what it is.
make an intelligence check.
Oh, my character doesn't have a lot of intelligence.
You find a strange metal object with 3 tines coming off the end. Roll intelligence.
Size of it doesn't really match. It's like velvet lined with these nice spots, but it kind of looks a little bigger on one side than on the other side. And so you're fiddling around, like poking around, and you find a little switch, and you click it. It's hidden beneath the velvet, so you just kind of have to like feel around and push it. And when you push that, a secret compartment on the back of the Thieves' Tools kit clicks open.
What?
I would like to look at the secret compartment.
You open the secret compartment. There's a big nuggie. No, you
There's going to be another. There's going to be another hidden switch with another hidden compartment.
No, there's another smaller.
This.
There's a smaller smaller Thieves' kit in Thieves' kit. What is this? A Thieves' kit for ants?
And the smallest Thieves' kit contains the weed.
Yes, is this hidden compartment airtight?
You won't get through airport security with it. That's for sure. So you open this compartment. It kind of like it's not like a door that opens. It's not like a lid. It just is a little piece of wood that kind of pops off and slides off, like one of those little wood puzzles. And inside is a thin brass key with very intricate, detailed fangs or whatever you call the part of the key that goes in the lock. So a very nice looking, fancy key in the back of this toolkit.
Have we found?
I would like to look and see if I recognize what that type of key is, or the symbols on it, or if I have any knowledge relating to this at all.
There are no specific symbols or anything on it. It's just a nicely forged brass key with very, very detailed. Looks like the lock would be a bitch to pick, but the key is very good.
Awesome. Do we have any rogues in the group?
Erevan is proficient with Thieves' Tools.
Hey, Erevan, do you want this box with like Thieves' Tools, and inside of it was a hidden compartment with like more Thieves' Tools that were tinier?
Yes.
All right, and I give it to Erevan.
All right. What do you do with the key?
Oh, I just put that back in the box.
Okay,
in the hidden compartment.
You showed him where the compartment was?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, because when I said, look, and it has a little compartment with smaller things in it.
Okay.
So yeah, I showed her. Although I think I said it had smaller Thieves' Tools in it, but
you did.
I meant a key.
Yeah, it's got the key in there. So yeah, you have the key, but it's hidden safely away. Okay, and the last thing is the chainmail, which you sit and play with, and you put it on and take it off. The whole rest, and now it's just a chain shirt. I mean, it's probably worth some decent money to like an armor shop or whatever, but it's nothing magical about it. Sorry.
Okay.
Who's next? But you have the chainmail already down as treasure.
Vanya, do you want to go, or do you want me to? Is Vanya there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, do you want to you want to inspect your item next and see what it is, or do you want me to go next?
Sure. Actually, you can go next.
Okay. Yeah, so when it's your turn, then whatever item you got, then you can just tell us what you want to do to inspect it, and you'll find out what it is. Okay, so...
Okay.
Okay, so Biggie would like to try to inspect all 3 of his items in the following manner. The cloak, he would like to really focus on and try to prioritize to figure out if it's like a magical item, and what the effect is. The flask, he wants to attempt to, like, he doesn't need to spend an hour on it, but, like, if it seems like it's a potion, if it doesn't smell caustic or anything, he's going to taste it and see if he can tell what potion it is. And then he just wants to, like, flip through the old book. Not take any time to read it or study it, but he just wants to see, like, is it a spell book? Is it a history book? You know, he's going to inspect it more later, but yeah, so mainly the cloak. I want to know what that is. Taste the flask and just look at the content page of the book.
All right. Which of those three would you like to resolve first?
Cloak.
All right. So during the rest, you do fidget with it. So this will be kind of after you're investigating the other things. But during your rest, you do discover some magical properties of the item. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check just to see how much exactly you know of this item specifically and what it is, or if you just know the features of it.
Oh, come on, Arcana. Come on, Biggie. Come on, Inspiration. Come on, big rolls. Aww.
Anything?
9.
That's good enough. You kind of recognize it. I mean, you don't know it immediately, but after fiddling around with it, and you're able to put 2 and 2 together.
Guidance.
It's one of the most basic magic items.
Guidance. Vanya, can Vanya do guidance on me?
Yeah, sure.
Vanya,
yes, I'll do guidance.
Yay, D4, D4.
Okay, okay.
It's the triangle-y one.
Two.
Yay, so 11.
All right, 11. 11's good enough. I mean, like I said, you're fiddling around with it. You're not just looking at it. You did not recognize it immediately, but after putting it on and feeling like you're take it on, put it off, take it on, put it off. It's not cursed. You can take it off. It is as far as you know, it is a cloak of protection. As you wear this cloak, you gain a +1 AC and a +1 to all saving throws.
Oh, what? That's really good.
As if he needs that.
Yep, anyone can wear it. Does not take up any armor slot. No attunement. It's just whoever's wearing it gets those bonuses.
Yeah, so I could. I mean, later on when we recalibrate, then if someone else can use this better, then I will pass it. But it seems pretty good for a blade singer. Just saying.
It's not bad for a blade singer. It's one of the few armor upgrades you can get. All right, and what would the next thing you want to resolve?
Did you say +1 to AC and all saves?
Yep, AC and all saves.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So, what does the potion taste like? I smell it, and if it smells like burning, I don't taste it.
So the potion, the flask, you actually look at it and you're trying to figure out how to open it. Have you ever gotten something and you're like, how do I open this? And you cannot figure it out. After inspecting it for a few minutes, you're trying to figure it out. You're like, there's like a wax thing in it, and you realize it's actually sealed glass. And you're looking at it and you think it's probably something not that you drink. It's more like a grenade type thing. If you would like to make an Arcana check to know what type of grenade it is, but it is definitely not something you would drink and taste.
This is why I play Wizards, for the Arcana checks. You know, I'm not even kidding. I think, like, spells, all that, like, that's fine, but my favorite thing to do with the Wizard is roll the Arcana check. Give me that +5. 17.
All right, you recognize this as a Flask of Alchemist's Fire. It can be thrown up to 20 feet, and it shatters on impact. It's an improvised weapon attack, and when it hits, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of every turn until it uses an action to smother the flames with a DC 10 dexterity check. So when you throw it at something, it's not even for so many minutes. It's permanent fire damage forever until it smothers the flames. That's actually abusable. But yeah, it ignites.
Yes, if you blocked an enemy in place and then you threw that in their spot, they're just taking damage every turn.
Yeah, and it doesn't say at a spot, but I mean, I don't see any reason why you couldn't light up an area with it. So yeah, we'll figure more out about that, but it's 1d4 damage per turn, and you throw it as an improvised attack, so pretty cool.
By the way, I think that would pair very nicely with powder burns from a pistol.
Yeah. Except it automatically lights. It ignites when exposed to air. So no powder burns needed.
Okay, and then what is the old book?
You flip the book open, and it's got some weird inscriptions and drawings, and you flip through the pages, and then you come across a page that is written in a hand you do not recognize. But what you do recognize as a wizard is that there is a spell inscribed on this page. But it would take you some time and experimentation to figure out what the spell is and how to cast it. And as you flip through the pages, you find several more pages of spells that are within your knowledge range, but you must decipher them. It's a spell book.
Cool.
And I'm looking up exactly how copying another wizard spellbook works, but yeah, it's got a bunch of spells in it. If I can tell you the spells, I will. But if not, then I'll reveal them as you learn them. I think I tell you the spells, and then you have to learn how to copy them. Okay.
Let's resolve that later, because it's definitely a long rest sort of a thing, and
yeah,
it may even cost. No, I don't think it costs money. Well,
it does.
I think I have to like rescribe it into my own book. So this is something that I'd have to like get to a city, but basically it's like a cache of spells that I'm about to get once I figure out how to do that. So that's cool. So yay! Now I know what I'm going to be studying for the next week. Is my voice not working?
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was on purpose or not. But yeah,
it was on purpose, but I just wanted to make sure.
It was just so smooth.
That is how Big E sounded. That's totally like canon. Like he's just like, you know, just freaking out about the spell book, and he's got like this high pitched voice, and Peppy is just like losing his shit, you know, just like freaking out in a good way, like, oh, lizard. Oh, if I'm able to just read the spells, then you have to tell me what they are before the next session, because you could have told me.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It does say, it just says you discover them. You have to copy them into your book, of course, and decipher them before you can cast them. But I can just tell you what they are if you want, or I can message them to you later.
Yeah, send them to me later, because I don't care about the stream. I can announce them later, you know, so I don't care. But okay. Yeah, after the game, message them to me, and I'm looking forward to that and seeing what spells I'm going to get. You know, in Avernus, the dungeon that you guys are kind of like skipping over, there was a spell book for a character that you guys didn't meet, because I'm not including her in the story because you're not doing that part of the game. But yeah, there's a spell book, and I'm like, see, and if there's like no wizards, it's like, what a bum. Look at all these cool spells. So I'm so excited. Yeah. This is the first time in any of our games we've had a wizard get a spell book and get to add a whole bunch of new spells. So I am excited.
Yep.
That's so much cooler. I just thought it was a Book of Mormon. I mean, you know, because of the gas bursting out of the walls. Okay. Oh, and now Vanya. Vanya gets to check out her thing. What did you get again, Vanya?
Vanya there?
I got a metal tin and a bullseye lantern.
All right. So which one would you like to inspect, and how would you like to go about inspecting it?
Bullseye lantern. I want to look, like inside of it, like in the light thing.
All right. So inside the bullseye lantern, it has the residue of leftover oil, so it is not filled with oil, but it does look functional. It looks like it's in good condition. As far as you can tell, and spending a short rest with it, you can't tell anything magical or special about it, but it is in pretty good condition. Doesn't look like it's been used too much, but there's no oil left in it. But yeah, it's a bullseye lantern, so it's really good for like long range light and stuff like that.
Okay. That's all I want to inspect.
Okay, well, you've also got a metal tin on you. Did you want to like open that and see what it is?
Sure.
It's kind of the treasure section where you get all the treasure. You want to look at all the treasure and see what it is. So
Okay.
yeah. So you've got a bullseye lantern, and the metal tin. You open it up, and it looks like a mess kit, like something you would use to like. It's got like forks and knives and things like that, but it's all super fancy. It's like super fine steel with like intricate designs woven into it. So it's like a mess kit that you would like bring camping with you, but it's very, very nice and expensive looking.
Yummy. I want to keep that.
So I will write that down, and if you want to write it down on your sheet as well, you can write silver mess kit is what you would write, and make sure you write down the lantern. I think you have the lantern already.
Oh, can I use it? Oh, never mind. I write down what?
Silver mess kit.
Okay. Mess kit?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like an army term or whatever. Let's see.
Done.
So so if everyone's inspected their items, which I believe they have, that is the treasure from this room. That was the treasure cache that was left in this chest. There was nothing else in this room. I don't think anyone's opened this cabinet here, but the lizard saw into it. Looks like a bunch of just dusty old robes. You rummage through it and you look around, and I mean, you think even to look like in the pockets, and there's nothing fancy, nothing of note. It's just a bunch of dusty robes. Just looks like where they hung their robes. There's definitely more than 2. There's like 7 or 8, but it's just like robes of various sizes. There are none particularly fancy, but go ahead and give me a perception check. Perception. All right, so you're rummaging around in these old robes, and you're looking around. You're looking for anything out of ordinary or special or that jumps out, and you really don't see anything. But you're really looking hard, and you see, you find on the inside collar of the robes is not an inscription. What do you call it when something has like a word like sewn into it?
Embossed.
Embroidered.
Embroidered is
Embroidered.
Embroidered would be
embossed
like
is
sewn
like
into, and embossed would be like stamped with gold or something.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's embroidered, so it's like sewn into it. Are 2 names. I thought it would be easier to find in this book, but hold on one second. One of the actually several of the robes say Gustav Durst, and the other ones say Elizabeth Durst.
Okay, that's gotta be the mom and the dad, right? Oh, we just killed the mom and the dad. Did we?
You're in a bedroom and you just found a closet full of robes that have the mom and the dad's name on them.
Well, I mean, there were
That doesn't
tombs.
mean anything.
There were tombs, but we didn't. What were in them?
There
of them we couldn't get into.
There was 3 empty ones, and there was one that you never went into.
and that broke my stupid crowbar on that. You know, I think I forgot to roll advantage on that too. So, because you know, I got a 1, so you know, my crowbar broke. Just saying, kind of bull crap. I should find another crowbar or have it. You know, it's stupid.
You guys
if
got
I
extra
roll
crowbars.
with advantage on the crowbar, and I roll a 1. I should have rolled it a second time, and then it probably would have succeeded.
You're only rolling with advantage because of the crowbar, but also, hey, that was up to you. You told me the result of the roll. Not my fault. You told me the number.
Okay. Okay, my headcanon is this was the mom and the dad, and we just slayed their asses. And I'm just going to leave them. I'm not burying them or nothing. They can go to hell. I don't like them. They're assholes for kids. Okay, well, you guys want to...
Yeah, I'm good.
You guys want to head downstairs? Come on, Peppy. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to begee on down the stairs. Slowly,
All right, Begee and Peppy...
stealthily.
Biggie and Peppy leave the room, and who is following? What's everyone doing? We'll be wrapping up soon. We'll wrap up before we go down.
Yeah, well, let's go to the next, look at the next level.
Before we start doing like more exploration, we'll see what's down the stairs.
Yeah.
I'd like to follow Vicky.
All right, go ahead and move where you would like to, everyone. And is Vanya there? Is Lily there?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone's moving on from this room, and they're going to go downstairs if you want to follow them.
Yeah, just move your character behind us on table block. Or in front.
So as you walk around this corner and you get to this, you round this corner, wait, are there stairs there?
Yeah. This stairs.
Oh, there are. Okay. I was like, wait, why? Because there's stairs on the other side too. So I was like, wait, how do they know there were stairs? I'll go ahead and reveal this now so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so you round the corner, and standing at the top of the stairs where Erevan is, so before you start going down, it is clearly obvious to everyone standing up here that the ghostly chants, which have been going this entire time and not stopping at all, even while you're fighting and doing things, the chanting definitely originates down there. If you hadn't figured that out already. And we are moving to a different map.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, not a whole nother map, just like another section.
Probably the last section, in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Begee is thinking about casting protection from good and evil. So Begee has two spell slots left, and one of them is probably going to be for like a damage spell, but the other one I can do protection from good and evil. It only protects you against like evil creatures like undead and things like that, but there has been a lot of them. So is there anyone in particular that wants protection from good and evil, or I can cast it on myself?
No, I don't.
How long does that last?
A long time.
Concentration and up to 10 minutes. So yeah, it wouldn't hurt to precast it before you like into a fight or something. But
I'm gonna wait because I'm gonna wait to do it because 10 minutes is kind of short. I want to at least see something coming. Right now we're stealthing.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried that it's gonna initiate battle. Worst case, I can cast it in battle. And Vanya, actually, I think. Oh no, she doesn't have it prepared. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've got that. I'm just hanging on to it.
Are we almost done playing D&D? Because it's 11:30.
Yeah, we're almost done. I'll let you guys come down and see this room, but we'll end before anything big happens.
I just want to see.
Nope, you end right there.
Come on.
Sorry, I didn't do that.
So you walk down. Doesn't really matter how you guys are oriented. I'm just putting you there till we can spread out a little bit. So you walk down. This room is pretty cool, actually. So I will describe it, and then.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Peppy's on me.
Oh, he
yeah,
likes
he's climbing
you.
on you. That's canon.
He likes you.
All right.
Oh, Peppy.
A large room opens downward, and on each wall you can see some shelves that have some stuff on them, which you can't really see until you get a little closer. And there's wooden beams all around the room just holding up the roof.
Okay, I want to sneak here, and it looks like... Can I see down this hall?
Yes. You see down that hallway, and it goes about 10 feet and then curves to the right.
Okay, now I'm just gonna peek down that hallway.
All right, you peek down that hallway, and what you see is...
I'm peeking.
Hold on.
In a dark room.
What's your dark vision radius? 30 feet?
60. I'm an elf. I'm a high elf.
All right. Find my tab again. Okay. Reveal areas.
60 feet.
All right. There is a large iron portcullis here. There's a ramp that leads down here, and the portcullis is in a pool of water, as is everything that you can see in the room in front of you, except that there is a raised stone dais towards the middle section of the room.
I don't like daises. I feel like daises are usually not good things in D&D. Much like statues. Statues and daises. Is that the plural of dais? Is it daises?
Probably. Also, just to end, I mean, not necessarily end, but as you kind of walk down and you're looking around the room, like, I mean, the time it takes you to get from here to here is like 5 seconds, less than that, like around. Hold on.
It is daises.
Number.
Daises?
Probably diocese.
Diocese? Oh, whatever.
Probably similar word. There is a ghostly chant coming from the room down here, very loud in this room. It fills this room, and you can discern what the voices are saying. There's about a dozen or so voices, and they are chanting in almost perfect harmony, repeatedly over and over. He is the ancient. He is the land. Common. He is the ancient. He is the land. He is the ancient. He is the land. And this chanting's been going on the whole time. You just are now able to discern what they're saying.
No. Nah, I'm not going anywhere near that crap.
As you look around the room and you're kind of like stumbling around, like creeped out, you can't help but fall your eyes on some of these little alcoves where there are objects in them. The one immediately behind you is the first one you notice, and it is a small wooden coffer that is open, and inside of it is a piece of velvet and a long, withered tongue resting on the velvet.
Just like my mom's closet in her bedroom. Okay, we can end here because I'm not going to touch the tongue right now.
Okay. Yeah. There's like 12 other little alcoves all around the room with other various tchotchkes in them that.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and drop out then because I'm falling asleep. I have one question, real quick. Was the roll on my box? What was like the DC on it to find out about the hidden compartment?
I didn't set a hard DC. I just you got a 20, and that was all I needed.
Okay, I was just curious.
But it wasn't 20. It wasn't 20. I would have let you had it on like a 15 probably. But yeah.
You know I don't do low rolls like that on stuff like this.
Yeah.
All right, night guys. Thank you. I had a blast.
Good night.
Night.
Let's go.
Talk to you later.
Good night.
Okay.
Yep, and that is it.
Cool. All right. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to end the stream, and then I don't have anything to say, so